Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nick here with you. Welcome back to the Rock Squad channel, and welcome to my impromptu rock album review for the brand new album from Third Eye Blind. It's called Our Band Apart. I picked up the new record today. Very glad to add this to my Third Eye Blind collection. And if you saw my rock albums ranked video for Third Eye Blind earlier in the week, then you are totally aware that I'm a gigantic Third Eye Blind fan, going all the way back to '97. I think I was in grade 8 when that record came out, and I've been a fan ever since, through thick and thin, through all the records, all the different lineup changes. I'm a huge fan of Third Eye Blind, so I definitely recommend that you go check out that video for the rock albums ranked. That's up on the channel right now. But this is my rock album review for the new record, Our Band Apart, which the band recorded during the COVID-19 pandemic. And I'm happy to say, just like all the other Third Eye Blind records, I love Our Band Apart. I think it's a fantastic album, and it sees Third Eye Blind doing things in a little bit of a different mode. Nothing they haven't done before, because Third Eye Blind's already had two different sides to the band, in my opinion. They have the poppy, pop rock singles that they do so well. When you think back to the first album, of course, you think about Semi Charmed Life and Graduate and Losing a Whole Year and all those tracks. But then you think about the last album, Screamer, which came out in 2019. There were songs on there like the title track, Screamer. Ways was like that. Tropic Scorpio. And then they have this softer side. Stephen Jenkins has a softer side when he picks up an acoustic guitar, or the band leans more into pianos and keyboards and electronic sounds. They've done it so well in the past, and they've always done it on their records. When you go back to the first record, again, there's songs like Motorcycle Drive-By and The Background and God of Wine. When you think about Ursa Major, there's songs like Tao of St. Paul and Montauk's Private Opera. When you think about Screamer, there's tracks on there like Turn Me On and Who Am I. So they're always doing these, I wouldn't say ballads, but they're different for the band, and they're more acoustic driven, they're more melody driven. Stephen Jenkins' lyrics and vocals, melodies are still great on this record, even though they're not turning things up to 11 on this record. I'll just say that, but they're hitting a groove on this record, and I really do love Our Band Apart. And just to kind of highlight some tracks I really enjoyed, Goodbye to the Days of Ladies and Gentlemen, which is the lead track on this record, is really great. Box of Bones, which was the first song from this record when it came out a couple of months ago. I wasn't really into it when it first came out, but after a bunch of listens, I really started to kind of key into the melody and key into what they were doing on that song. It's a real builder. It starts here and it really builds towards a cool crescendo. And it's a song that's really grown on me, so I really love Box of Bones. Again, which I would say is the poppiest, most traditional pop rock Third Eye Blind song on the record. It was a single before the record came out. It's a great song. It's super catchy. Features Bethany Cosentino of Best Coast, which is another favorite band of mine, so can't go wrong with that. The only thing I would say is maybe her vocals could be a little bit louder in the mix. She's featured on it, but I don't always hear her in the mix. I know she's in there, but I would love to hear some more Bethany Cosentino on again. Silver Lake Neophyte. That's a cool title. Really like this song. Reminds me of All These Things from Dopamine from 2015. Another kind of acoustic stomp. Really cool melody on this song. Dust Storm, which is a little bit more of an 80s retro electronic kind of thing going on. Really cool. Really enjoyed that. The Dying Blood, another really great song. The instrumentation and the performances on this record from all the different members of the band is fantastic. Chris Reed on guitar, Brad Hargreaves, of course, on the drums. Colin Creve, who's I think he's a relatively new member of Third Eye Blind. He's at least been in the band since Screamer. He's been around for a while. He's got some writing credits, co-writing credits with Stephen Jenkins on this record, and I'm feeling that this guy, he's their ace in the hole. You know what I mean? Like, he is just totally their auxiliary guy, which they can bring in to do anything, whether it be songwriting, guitar, vocals, keyboards. He can do it all. So he's definitely contributed a lot to this record. Funeral Singers, which I believe is a cover song by a band called Caliphone. You know what? I butchered that. I'm sorry. If you know their name, let me know how to pronounce it in the in the comments. I went and listened to the original version of Funeral Singers just before I did this rock album review, and it's different. It's much more acoustic, much more stripped down, and Third Eye Blind do something a little more electronic, a little bit more driving in terms of the beat and the rhythm. So cool song there. The only song on this record that I don't really like is To the Sea. It may grow on me over time, And I appreciate that Third Eye Blind is doing different things, and that's okay. They got a full record to try out songs like this. It is kind of towards the end of the record, but To the Sea is something that really I think I need to listen to more in order for me to really enjoy. But then Time in Berlin is a great closer as well. So I'm really happy with this new Third Eye Blind record. I'm kind of just going off the first couple of listens. The thing that I'm really excited for is to dig in to this record, to listen to it a little bit more and really dig into what's going on and really get into those melodies and just burrow. You need time for songs to get into your head and for them to become part of your head canon of favorite music. So that's what I'm going to do with Our Band Apart over the next couple of weeks. But after my initial listen of Our Band Apart by Third Eye Blind, I'm going to give it a solid 4 out of 5. And that is it for my rock album review for Third Eye Blind's Our Band Apart. Sorry, this review didn't have all the bells and whistles. It's been a busy week, so just kind of doing something impromptu and something fun. But I appreciate you guys watching. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to us here on the channel, you can do that. If you want to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on rock album reviews or rock albums ranked or the Rock Squad podcast, and you can definitely do that as well. Follow us on social media on Twitter and Instagram at Rock Squad Pod. You can download the audio version of the Rock Squad podcast on your favorite podcatcher, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you go. And Dave and I from the Rock Squad podcast, we play in a band called Fool's Union. We're a rock and roll band in the vein of Foo Fighters and Oasis and Jimmy Eat World. If you like that kind of stuff, you should definitely check us out. We have a brand new single coming out next Friday on October the 1st called Maniacs. You can check us out at foolsunion.com. So I will see you guys again for another rock album review here on the Rock Squad channel. Until then, rock on, everybody.